The submachine gun in Fallout 4, what is considered to be a kind of low-impact weapon, can actually be quite insane when you just simply run the spray and pray. So, one property of the spray and pray is that all of your bullets explode, dealing like AoE damage, and they can also interrupt enemies if they get hit enough times. One interesting thing about this effect and all legendary weapons with the explosion on impact effect is that they actually are scaled by Demolition Expert. So right now, my Demolition Expert is scaling the damage by 50%, and once I get Demolition Expert 3, it'll give it even more damage and a larger AoE. So this makes this weapon absolutely broken. I do have a mod that slightly increases the base damage of like pretty weak weapons. So normally the submachine gun has pretty poor damage, but in my game it has slightly increased damage. So this is 84 damage a shot with the best receiver and Commando 3. So it's just a slight increase. But that's not where you'd run this, and even in vanilla game, this weapon is insane. Alright, so let's find some enemies to fight with this. I do have a weapon skin mod that just changes the paint on this weapon, but that's all it does as far as that is concerned. So, alright, let's find us some boys to fight. So, completely viable in vanilla game. Oh, here we go. Mirelurk Queen. What could go wrong? Alright, so that thing is... This is probably one of the worst things to fight with this. But I don't even know why there's a Mirelurk Queen here. I have spawning mods that make the game harder, if you're wondering. Here we go, some trappers. So you can kind of see it's like wrecking them. You kind of see the extra damage popping off of them. So quite an insane weapon. So you can see I'm hitting like 19s, like 16s, and as I get closer, doing like 18 damage. So you actually can see the damage scaling there, but this weapon is insane even in the vanilla game. You would need the 5 perception to get explosive expert, but I'm on survival right now and I just mowed these dudes down like it's nobody's business. Even without the damage scaling, this weapon is still incredibly strong. If you want to run that mod that scales like some weaker, it basically rebalances some of the weaker weapons. I'll link it in the description, but even without that, this weapon is quite powerful. One thing to keep in mind, though, when using this mod, like the legendary weapon mod that causes AoE explosions, is that you can hurt yourself. So you can kind of see there, I'm like hitting myself with it. So if you're not paying attention, you can accidentally start like mowing down an enemy at point blank and killing yourself. But yeah, that is the submachine gun / spray and pray. Overall, I highly recommend this weapon balance mod that I'm linking in the description. It's on Nexus. It might be on PS4 and Xbox mod marketplace for free. You know, the free mod section or whatever. But yeah, pretty fun weapon. Pretty insane. Definitely worth running. It basically makes your SMG deal more or less double damage because the armor is just insane. Or the armor. Like, the damage it deals is quite insane, so... Let's fight this Mirelurk Queen. And it's gone. And it's gone. Alright, what was this fighting? Curious. Alright, so obviously... Mirelurk Hatchling. There's not usually a Mirelurk Queen here. So I'm kind of curious as to why there's a Mirelurk Queen. I have spawning mods that just spawn random things, like dangerous enemies all over the place. So, we shall find out soon, I guess. Another hatchling over there. The other big upside to using the spray and pray is that you can just straight up shoot... That's like right on me. You can just shoot the ground, and it'll AoE. And you can also shoot behind cover. So you can be a little inaccurate, which is nice, too. So, like, if you're getting shot... and you're getting, you know, interrupted, like staggered, your gun's flying up, you're getting like flinch or whatever from getting shot, you can just shoot like near your target, near the ground, and just start like, you know, staggering them and dealing pretty fat damage. But yeah, I highly recommend getting the spray and pray. It's like probably one of the most fun weapons you can run. You get it from Cricket. Oh, that's cool. This is like a mod. Like an enemy boss or something. You get it from Cricket, who's always near Diamond City. She's always near the entrance of Diamond City, which is roughly... Oops, let's see if we can zoom in and place a marker here. It's like roughly here. But yeah, definitely buy this. It's a really fun weapon. It's extremely strong. Use Demolition Expert. There's also a bobblehead you can get at Sagus Ironworks, or Sagus Ironworks, however you say that, that scales the damage this will deal as well as the damage all explosives deal. But the other big upside to running this build, like running a Demolition Expert build, is that this scales rocket damage, so you can run a rocket launcher, and then you can scale it even more with Heavy Gunner. So this is quite an insane build to run. As you can see here, I have a rocket launcher. This does base damage of the vanilla rocket launcher, but the difference is it only can have one loaded ammo, and it has a long reload. I feel like the vanilla rocket launcher is way too strong, but yeah. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for checking this out. I'm going to go over some other interesting Fallout 4 weapons in future videos. So I'll see you then.